Okay, you guys, so we're back on this channel, and you read the title of the video right. This is my first video talking about trying to conceive baby number 2. So our daughter is 10 months old, soon to be 11 months, and we have been cleared by the doctors and are trying to have a second baby. We wanted them to be as close in age as possible, but also safely due to my heart condition. And we also want to be able to have the baby and have the doctors and the initial newborn infant process all taken care of here while we're still living in Virginia, because my husband is military, so we do move around quite a bit. That being said, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. This channel is going to be more than just this, but I will definitely be including this information as we go, just to sort of update you guys. This time, obviously, I should be, at this point right now, I'm still feeling very, lighthearted, very high-spirited, excited, not as concerned with the process. With my daughter, for anybody that was following along, it did take us about 19 months to successfully conceive and carry to term. Riley, our daughter, was our rainbow baby, which for those of you who are not part of the trying to conceive community or anything like that, that just means that we have experienced a loss prior to her, and I won't go into detail about that, but yes. So with that being said, I did take an OPK, which is an ovulation test, on Tuesday, and it is low. I don't often take ovulation tests, I don't do it all the time. I didn't use ovulation tests in order to get pregnant with Riley. In fact, honestly, by the time that we got pregnant with Riley, we had kind of not given up, but we were just sort of taking a break from all the tracking and the logging and all of that. And I was actually making plans for us to have an actual wedding. But, life happens. Everything happens in its own time. And Riley coming when she did, really, it seemed like in the moment that everything was not working out very well, but looking back at the timing for everything that happened really just couldn't have been better. We were very blessed with what happened with all of it. So I just wanted to see where I was at. It is low. I took one on Sunday and this one on Tuesday, and it definitely, no, Monday and Tuesday, and this one, it definitely went down. The one from Monday was darker than this, but I already threw it away. Also on Tuesday, I took one of the pregnancy tests, just mostly because, one, I just wanted to make sure as we're approaching the holidays and I'm drinking and doing things, I do like to just check, that I'm not pregnant before I know that I'm going to be drinking more than just a beer with dinner, which obviously when I'm pregnant, I don't do that. But it's different to just have a beer and then find out a couple days later that you're pregnant than, with Riley, the weekend before I found out, I actually had this huge margarita, huge. It was like a fishbowl of tequila, and we always make jokes about that I guess I could have done without the fishbowl of tequila. But anyways, I don't want this video to be crazy long. Long story short, the doctors cleared us. We are trying. I did take both of these pregnancy tests because I have been doing some kind of weird things, and I just felt kind of weird. I honestly didn't really think that I was pregnant, but I just, like I said, wanted to be sure. Just with me doing some drinking with friends and things like that, and Halloween coming up, I just kind of wanted to make sure that I was in the clear and that I wasn't just overlooking obvious signs because I was it's my mind. So I did take a first response as well. They're both negative. If you did see a tiny line on here, it's just the evap line from it sitting since Tuesday. It is definitely negative. So since this is going down I think that that means that I've already ovulated, which would mean that we would have missed this cycle. I think, again, I was never really good at the OPKs and keeping up, and since I didn't do them last time consistently, I don't really know exactly what the ups and down fluctuations are for my particular cycle. I do know that I'm not currently pregnant, and that I'm still trying to be very, like, open with things. We know that since it took us so long to conceive with Riley, that more than likely it will take a while to conceive with the second baby, which is part of why we started, you know, as soon as we were cleared, to start trying, just because, you know, if it does, say it does take another 18 months, or, you know, with Riley it took about 19 months, but you know what I mean. If it took another 1.5 to 2 years, I mean, that already puts us so close to when we kind of already wanted to have the baby by, just as far as like what we're imagining a good timeline would be. But obviously things happen for a reason, and the universe does what it wants to do.